like the asterisks, the like weird stuff, so they can view a sample policy. Scroll down to brochures or advertising, you'll see brochures, and then just click on one of the brochures. And then there's the brochure. You can save that to your desktop. Okay. So here's where you can access all of this. Okay, guys. Okay. So, and then last thing, okay, if you go back to the cancer endurance, like, at the very bottom, it says product training, the marketplace bulletin. This is the product details. So this tells you who qualifies, what states, you can sell it in, the plan codes. And I know you guys, for those of you that are new, that's kind of an old school thing. We used to have these management reports that would say like John Doe has the cancer endurance, but it would use a plan code. It wouldn't just say cancer endurance. Like Epic's a lot more user friendly. It'll say cancer endurance family plan, but you should, over time, you'll know these plan codes. It's in the marketplace bulletin. Product overview, it has everything, okay? In that marketplace bulletin. So this is, again, you guys are at home, you know, you get a call, you're out on the road by yourself, whatever, you can utilize this instead of being like, hey, Diana, hey, Amanda, you know, where can I find that? Like, this is where we're getting the information from. So now you guys can access it, okay? Well, we are here, like, you know, ask us questions. By all means, it's not a bad thing if you're asking us questions, but if you want to find it yourself, this is where it's at, okay? Okay, so go back to.
I just found some stuff in training. It's like, wow.
Yeah, play around with agent services. I mean, there's customer service forms, there's all kinds of stuff, okay?
There's videos on.
There's a lot of videos on here.
Yeah. Okay, so go back out of the agent services and just go to like the main livnat.com page. So you should have it in a tab.
You said there's videos on the floor.
Here, go back to this tab here.
Yeah, it's under the training tab.
Oh,
Go back to.
Thank you.
No, you're okay. Go back to that tab. This is outside of agent services. I forgot claims is on the outside.
About the videos.
Perfect. Mallory, are you on the main page?
That is the main page. This other page is just the sign in.
So you should be www.libertynational.com. And then that will pull up the actual screen
Just go
like
back
that.
to LiveNat.
Mine can't
Okay,
go
so
into
this is
that.
where you find claims, okay?
Correct.
We're getting
So
out of there.
just delete the first part, Julia, and write www.
Just go back to
for
LiveNat.
libertynational.com.
How do you fix that?
It's this little button right here.
Okay, so everybody is here, right? Correct?
Yes.
Mallory? Ivana?
No.
Yeah,
Yes, you are.
now.
I am now.
Oh, okay.
It's loading.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
expect that.
So go to the top right corner, that triple bar, go ahead and click it. And then go down to customer service. And then go down to file a claim. This is all the claim information.
Hamburger. And then customer service.
I was wondering.
The hamburger, yes.
Teacher.
File a claim. Teachers.
That's when your allergies are going nuts.
Yes, my ear is completely stuck with allergies. I'm taking Benadryl.
It's my right ear as well.
Uh-oh. And I love that.
Okay, so guys, this is all your claim information. So like Mallory last week asked, she's like, I have somebody that needs to make a cancer endurance claim. This is where you find the information. Okay, so let's pretend it's a cancer claim. So you got life filing, and you got your health insurance claims. So go to cancer claim filing instructions. Now, it doesn't matter, and this is just for you guys, just knowledge to know. So make sure you're listening and paying attention. If it's a policy that's over 2 years, it's going to have a different claim process than if it's under 2 years, because it doesn't matter if it's Liberty National, Allstate, any insurance company, there's the laws of the state, there's a 2-year contestability period. So if it's like, let's say you're making a life claim, Okay, there's gonna be different paperwork for if it's under 2-year policy or over 2 years. So like if somebody needs to make a claim, not an accident claim, that's pretty easy. But if it's like a serious like medical claim or a life insurance claim, the first thing I look is like, when was that policy issued? That's like where my brain goes. Cause if it's over 2 years, it's just a much easier process. If it's under 2 years, the company, and it's not Liberty National, it's all insurance companies, okay? United American, it's
State
Mutual of
Farm.
Omaha, State Farm, I mean, they're all gonna contest the first 2 years. Because they're just gonna make sure when you wrote that policy and those policy questions, the health questions, that you answered them correctly. Like if, like the cancer, like let's say somebody wants to make a cancer claim and you wrote them a cancer policy, but they've already been diagnosed with cancer, with it, you can't write that policy. So if they get diagnosed again and they're trying to make a claim, they can look back and be like, oh, well, you were diagnosed 4 years ago. So technically they can deny that claim. Okay, we have to make sure, us as writing agents, like you guys are licensed professionals in the state, you have to make sure you're doing underwriting in the field and you're doing it correctly. So if it's just that, like, you know, you can't write somebody a cancer policy if they've already had cancer. Okay. Okay, so if you're on the cancer claim filing instructions, go ahead and look. Definition of cancer, it'll tell you, okay? And then it says submitting a cancer claim on policies less than 2 years old, okay? So let me walk you through this one. All right. So what you're gonna need is a claimant statement, okay? So if you just hover over that, you can double click it and open it up. What's nice about this claim form, guys, of how Liberty National does it, is it's the same claim form if it's an accident plan, if it's a critical illness plan, or if it's a cancer plan. This is the same form. A claimant statement is the same. So you can save this to your desktop. And this is the first thing. This is basically just saying, hey, I need to claim something on one of my policies. Okay. But it's nice because it's the same form for all 3 claims. You'll need a HIPAA release form. Okay. We know what that is, right? So that we can get, like, if they're going to do because remember, this is under 2 years. So if they're going to do an investigation, they can access this person's medical records. And then medical provider list. So it says complete the claimant statement, HIPAA, medical provider history, and provide a pathology report. So for a cancer claim, they need a pathology report. Okay. And then in addition to that, it says, please also include a copy of the CMS 1500 or UB04. So that is something you guys need to just be familiar with. Like, I know if you're new, you're not, you know, going to really remember what it's called, but you will. Like, because whether it's if it's an accident claim, if it's a critical illness claim, if it's a cancer, you're always going to need a copy of either the CMS or the UB04. So it's the same. So really it makes the claims kind of, I mean, I know it seems overwhelming, but it's all relatively the same. Like, you need the claim statement, you need the UB04, the CMS 1500, you'll need a HIPAA form, and then if it's under 2 years, you'll need a medical release. Okay.
I have a question. So that guy that I'm helping with now, he is supposed to get surgery to get it removed. So as of right now, he hasn't had any hospital stays or anything.
So there's no claim to file until
There's
it's
no-
done. Yeah. And
I mean, he could,
But what about
technically he
the-
could claim it to get the lump sum up front, but then once he has the surgery, he'll have to get you that UB04.
And then he had to, well, they had to get a biopsy. So with the biopsy, though,
I don't think it pays, but once he's diagnosed, as long as he has the pathology report, it's gonna pay that lump sum up front. Yeah, but like when we review it, there's nothing for biopsy on there,
oh,
but it
I
covers
didn't think
surgery.
so.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes. Okay, so this is under 2 years, okay? And then scroll down, and that's all you need, okay? Now, what I would suggest, so like if somebody calls you, you can go here and you walk them through this. Or like I had like Cora at she said one of her employees was asking about a claim and she wanted to know where to find the information. So I just walked her through this. I was like, go to libnow.com, go to customer service, file a claim, and it's all listed right there. And I don't know, it's pretty simple.
And I have an email draft, like an example email. I always save everything so I don't have to just copy paste. that I have for each of these claims with the step-by-step instructions that I just literally copy, paste into an email and send it to them.
Yeah.
So they can do it just like if you're not on the phone. You know what I mean? Like I can read it to them. I know how to do it because I've done it so many times, but you can just literally read it. Okay, this is what I'm gonna need from you. I'm gonna email that to you too, so you can see it first.
Plug it in.
I have to, I'm about to die.
That way you don't have to try to have them write notes and remember it. You get their email address and say, I'll follow up with an email. And then it has a link to this spot.
So if it's more than 2 years old, if you scroll down, it's pretty easy. You need the claimant's statement, you need the pathology report, and you need the CMS 1500 or UB04, and that's it. So that's pretty easy. Okay. And then at the bottom, you'll see if it's a disability is trying to be claimed, there's a disability claim form too, that's on there. But so everything you need is right here. So now you guys know where to find it. Okay. So hit the back button. And then go to an accident claim. So customer service, file a claim. And then scroll down to the accident claim filing instructions. Okay. The biggest thing with this, guys, like when you get calls on the accident, sometimes they just don't know, like a lot of times you'll get calls from policyholders, they're like, I just don't know if I should claim it. And so an accident is defined as anything from the outside in. It has to be from an injury, okay? And if they do need to make a claim, it's super easy. You just need the claimant statement and a copy of the UB04 or the CMS 1500, which is it's listed here, okay? And they do have to receive treatment within 48 hours of the injury, okay? So if they sprain their ankle and they wait a week and it's just not healing, and they don't go and then they go, technically you can't make a claim on that, okay? Because they went outside 48 hours, okay?
And here's the thing, like whenever they get the medical record, whenever they go in, they like ask you, okay, what happened? Well, I fell 3 days ago. It's in the medical records. Then it's gonna deny and they'll be mad. So just when we sell the policy and we review their policy, we say that you go within 48 hours.
Yeah,
But-
we review it with them. So, and it's on that brochure, it's on their policy, so just make sure, you know, they're aware of that, okay? But we have the quick claims process. The accident claim, you're gonna get the most. We have the quick claim, so if you scroll down, or actually
It's at the
scroll
top.
up, it's at the very top, you'll see file now. So if they have a copy of the UB04, they actually don't need the claimant statement. They can just go to file now and do it all online. Which I always advise them to do that because they can put their bank information in there and then they'll direct deposit the money to them within 24 to 48 hours. So it's super easy. Okay. So this is how you guys access claim information. Any questions? No? Okay. So that's claim info. Okay. So we're switching gears, other miscellaneous. So put your computers away. Just give me your undivided attention. All right.